Well, this election has prompted a lot of reaction from the European Union. Our Brussels correspondent Dave Keating told us more.
This election was being so closely watched this weekend in Brussels. It's all people were talking about, and people were very nervous about it, I'll tell you. So there was a huge sigh of relief when this pro-EU majority came through higher than expected, with the pro-EU party being able to govern on its own, it appears. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen just put out a statement saying, "Moldova, you've done it again. No attempt to sow fear or division could break your resolve." But this was not an election that went completely smoothly. You heard reference there in that sound clip, the allusion to bomb threats that were called into polling stations. That even happened here in Brussels at the Moldovan embassy yesterday. It had to be evacuated after there was a bomb threat. Analysts had said they expected such bomb threats, particularly at foreign polling stations, because Moldovans abroad would tend to vote for the pro-EU bloc. Moldova is a complicated country. There are voters that are also in next door Romania and also in the self-governing pro-Russian territory of Transnistria. There was some criticism about how the Moldovan government and judiciary blocked certain political parties that were pro-Russian, blocked allegedly some people's access to the polls coming from Transnistria. However, that hasn't dampened the enthusiasm felt here. One Romanian MEP from Emmanuel Macron's Renew Europe group, who is there in Moldova observing the election, really struck home the European implications of this, saying, quote, this is Dan Barna, the MEP, saying, "Citizens defeated a furious attack, not with weapons, but with democracy, showing all of Europe the true power of the European dream." Because, of course, there was a lot of allegations of Russian meddling. Now, privately, I've heard a lot of people say this morning that Moldova did the right thing here by intervening before the election to try to head off some of those manipulation and blocking attempts by Russia, as opposed to Romania and Georgia in their recent elections. Basically, they said this shows that you have to be strong ahead of time in an election in countering Russian disinformation and Russian attempts to disrupt an election. And they say this as an example of Moldova successfully doing that.
Dave